Hey Vern, hey everybody, what's up? Review Man here, and today I'm here to talk about one of my favorite characters and favorite series, the Ernest P Worrell series. And today, I'm going to be review. He's done lots of Jim Barney, classic guy. He's done lots of movies. He's done about 5 or 6 Ernest movies. He's done um some Toy Story movies, and he's done some Beverly Hillbillies movie. He's done a bunch of movies. But today, I'm here to talk about one of my favorite characters that he's done of all time, Ernest P. Worrell. And so, sit back, relax. Without further ado, we're going to talk about Hey Vern, it's Ernest. So, on with the show. Well, sorry, Vern. Hey, Vern. Hey guys, so Hey Vern, it's Ernest is this kids show that was, I think it was back in like the early '90s, where Ernest P Worrell and Jim Barney's playing Ernest P Worrell, and he's just talking to Vern, which is the camera. Let me give you a little background about Vern. Each time Ernest talks to the camera, he was like, "Hey Vern, you in there, Vern? Vern, hey Vern, hey, how you doing, Vern?" And so Vern was supposed to be the camera. That's Ernest breaking the fourth wall. And if you ever seen the Ernest commercials that he did, like I said, back in the early '90s, late '80s, the late '80s, he would just go around, and every time he would promote a product, it could be anything from Melly Yellow to Mountain Dew to juice products to orange juice to ice cream to even car commercials. But each time he would come up to a person, or each time his segment would come up, it would always be, "Hey Vern, did you know that Melly Yellow is better for you than that old Mountain Dew, and it has 1% juice?" And each time, Ernest would result in physical comedy. That was part of Jim Barney's MO as the Ernest character. But anyway, let's get back to Hey Vern, it's Ernest. Ernest would talk about different stuff in these shows, like he would reign doing my number of topics from clothing to outer space to food to dancing to magic, and each episode would be different segments, and they would also be different characters that Jim Barney has played over the years, like Doctor Otto, the naive semi-mad scientist, Doctor Otto, the naive mad scientist, and then you got Auntie Nelda, and Auntie Nelda that's also like Ernest P. Well, one to one. She was a crotch. She was like an older woman, and then we had Baby Ernest. Mama, my mama said that. My mama said that. I heard my mommy and daddy say they were gonna paint the town red. Well, I hope they wear the work clothes, not dress clothes. Know what I mean? And then there would be like different skits, and there would also be one of my favorites. It would be Lonnie Don School of Hollywood Sound Effects, and it'll be this guy. Each time he made a sound, he was like, "This is a sound that I made in a movie called The Coat Hangers Are Coming. The Coat Hangers Are Coming." And then each movie that he would talk about, he was in, it would be the something is something is a coming, the something is something is a coming, and each time it would be, "Okay, see what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the sound of the of like socks coming out the dryer." So you take the meaty palm of your jaw, you go. That's it for Lonnie Dunn's school of sound effects, Hollywood sound effects. And remember, kids. And then there was also Magnifico the magician, which was like this really bad cheesy magician. Then we had different sketches like My Dad the Clown, which would be like this dad and his son living with his wife and her normal kid. And each time it would be like some kind of physical comedy, like the son getting hit with pies, the mama getting chased with seltzer, or any kind of physical thing. And then in the end, Ernest P would come back with a moral at the end of each episode, a moral in the story. And so yeah, anyway, that's pretty much wraps up. Hey Vern, it's Ernest. I enjoyed it because I love the character of Ernest. He's a good character, and he's kind of a well loving goofball, but yeah, he means well, even though he doesn't how do you say? And there was even though he doesn't do well half the time, but he means well. So yeah, if you enjoy this Ernest review or me talking about Ernest, click that like button and I will do all the Ernest movies that I can find. I mean, there's Ernest Goes to Jail, one of my favorites. I think actually that was my first Ernest movie. Was Ernest Goes to Jail. There's Ernest Scared Stupid, one of my other favorites. You know, when he fights that troll, he's like, and what it was they said milk can destroy a troll. Eartha Kitt. I think I've reviewed that one. I might have. I think I have. But Eartha Kitt's in that movie, and she plays this old lady that everybody's scared of, but she helps Ernest and the kids defeat the trolls. And he's like, "Come here, little fella." And then the big old troll is named Trantor. One of my favorite scenes in the movie is the final battle with him and the troll. He's like, and it's unconditional love in the heart of a child that'll be able to defeat the troll. So he's like, "Come here, little fella." And then they all start dancing. Dun, 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 dun. Then they all start dancing like in a ballroom type thing. And he's like, "Ah, you're so cute." And he kisses the troll. And then the troll like, and the troll just explodes. And then there's Ernest Saves Christmas. I mean, Ernest Saves Christmas, Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Goes to Jail, Ernest Goes to Africa, Ernest Rides Again, and Slam Dunk Ernest. I mean, if Jim Varney didn't die at 50 years old, about 10, 12 years ago, so many years ago, I think he would still make some Ernest movies. I mean, I would love to see Ernest runs for president. Hey, Vern, it's me, old buddy Ernest, running for president. And I would like to see him try to do different commercials, but sadly Jim Varney died of throat cancer because of smoking cigarettes. But pretty cool thing about this, about Jim Varney, whenever he was in the Ernest, he wouldn't smoke in front of kids because they idolized him as part of the fun, lovable goofball Ernest. And I might even review Hey Vern. It's my family. Hey Vern. It's my family album. That's another good one. And Jim Varney is a talented voice actor. He would. Oh yeah, there's also Dr. Otto's Riddle Gloom or Beam of Gloom, or it's something to do with that, where Dr. Otto is going to destroy the world if these two guys, I think it's a man and a woman, if I remember right, it's a man and a woman trying to stop him, and then they run into like all these characters played by Jim Varney. It's pretty cool. I mean, Jim Varney was, how would I say, the person that paved the way for kind of a slapstick comedy for actors and actresses and things like that today. And I think even if he was alive, I think even him and old Jim Carrey might have worked on a movie or two. So anyway, guys, I could talk about Ernest all day. In fact, click that like button, like I said before, and I will do all the Ernest reviews. Even the one I've done already, I might do them again. I mean, if Jim Varney was still alive, I would have loved him to do Ernest Saves Easter. Because at the end of Ernest Saves Christmas, the Easter Bunny pops up in the Easter Bunny pops up at the end of the box. Oh yeah, and two of my other favorite characters is in Ernest is Chuck and Bobby. They play a brother They play a brother and brother duo that and Ernest Scared Stupid. They were salesmen trying to cash in on the whole Halloween troll thing. And Ernest goes to jail. They were security guards at a bank. And Ernest Saves Christmas. They were baggage handlers. No, actually, claims handlers at the airport, waiting for getting the reindeer. And I think that's all the Ernest movies they were in. Oh yeah, they also play a big part in Ernest. Hey Vern, it's Ernest. But like I said, guys, that's my time. I'm about to get out of here. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All that good YouTube stuff. And keep watching. I'll see y'all guys in the next video. You know what I mean?